All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. How's everyone doing? Hello, hello. I see you in the chat. Hello, everyone. Yo, Alan. Yo, Poon. What's up? All right. So, welcome to tonight's session for the Earn Beyond the Charts. And I'm very happy to have all of you here. Welcome to tonight's session. So essentially, I'll just break down the agenda just a bit uh, while we wait for the others to just basically join in. Because this is a very good initiative that we're very happy to be able to share with everyone. So I just want as many people as possible to join in to the live stream. So we'll give them a bit of time. For your early birds here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Right. So very happy, first of all, to have all of you here. Well, thank you for joining, right? And this initiative is insane, right? It's crazy. This is gonna cause you to have your network of traders bulge and explode in size into exponential growth, just like trading. Okay, so stay tuned for a bit. Just waiting for people to join in. Can't wait to share all of these goodies with all of you. All right. Hello, hello. So how's trading been like, guys? How's trading been? Has the tariffs been creating crazy markets for you guys, or has it been going all right for you? How's things been? Just type in the chat and I'll read out. Yo, yo. Personally, I think the market's been on a wild one these days, right? Have you seen everything? It's been crazy, dude. Like just big moves up and down on both sides. I'm not sure if you guys are currently actively trading or if you've been involved in the markets this past week. It's just been crazy, right? It's been great. I see people from Bintulu. What's good? How's weather like over there? Personally, it's been a bit hot here in Kuching, so I won't lie, it's been pretty hot. We have to stay hydrated, drink as much water as we can, and just stay healthy, right? Because if you can't have a healthy body, you can't have a healthy mind and you cannot trade properly, right? Yeah, I'm seeing people saying gold in the chat. Yeah, it's been ripping, right? Especially this past week, it's been ripping. New all-time highs. Stay tuned for the market outlook. Trading lower time news won't be, you know, the thing about trading intraday or at least short-term trading is that you won't be impacted that much in terms of where the markets are likely to head due to the longer term view of things. So yeah, you're pretty much right, Poon. Yeah, okay. So all right. Okay, so first off, this is the agenda, right? Very quick, very easy, very simple. After this, I'll pass the floor to our main speaker for tonight, our CEO, Dixon Teo. And then after that, we'll have the AMA session with the very, very wise and knowledgeable Dixon. And then at the last, we will close it off with a crazy, crazy giveaway session. Okay, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Okay, so I think that is enough time. We've given people the chance to join in. I see a lot of people right here in the room. So let's not waste any more time. All right, let me pass the floor to Dixon, our CEO, as well as the speaker for tonight. Heads off to you, Dixon.
Thank you, Brian, for the introduction. And welcome, traders. Welcome. Thank you for all of you joining us today in our live event. And I did saw a comment stating that is this our first live event. I think this is really the first time that we've ever done this. And so, first of all, let me know in the comments, right? Where are all of you signing in from? I see some from Vinsaloo. I see some from Sarawak, right? Yeah. Let me know in the comments. Okay. Hi, Ranger. Ranger Biru, Singapore, okay? Edwin, KL, Ipo. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so today, there's one thing that we are actually addressing right now. The main topic is how do we actually earn beyond the charts, right? How do we do that? I think this is the far most important question that we have today. And simple enough, I think all of us that's joining in this live stream, right? We only have one objective in life, right? How do we make more income? How do we make more money, right? That's why we actually chose trading. Okay. So if we agree on that, please type one in the comments. Nigeria, awesome. We have two from Nigeria. Awesome. Okay. Let me get going. So before I get started, right, I would like to take this opportunity just to introduce myself again. For those who don't know, I'm Dixon, CEO and co-founder of Tradexprop and Axe Capital Group. Right. So, okay. So we are a modern proprietary trading firm and a fintech firm dedicated to funding trades. Right, we've been developing cutting-edge trading systems, algorithmic trading bots, and as well as quantitative trading models. And before founding Axe Capital Group and Tradexprop, I've actually been a full-time trader since 2017. Back then, I was just trading discretionary trading systems and algorithmic trading as well. And fortunate enough, I generated good returns and captured the spotlight by FTMO. I was one of the first Malaysian that actually got interviewed by FTMO, and this is basically what the public knows about me, right? So today I also want to address what's my journey been as a retail trader, right? I started as a retail trader up until today. I'm still trading. So this is the truth of my journey as a retail trader, right? Back then, when I first started out trading, I'm I have a dream, right? I have this dream of getting financially free. I love the concept of trading because I do not need to answer to any boss, right? I'm free. It's flexible. I can access this basically wherever I am, right? As long as I have the internet connection, right? I look at this as a wealth generation tool, right? With unlimited potential, and potentially driving fast cars, right? So this is the dream, right? I think most of the trader when they first started out trading, I think we have a similar dream. We have a similar vision on what we want to achieve in life, right? So that's how I get started in trading, right? But slowly the reality sets in, right? The reality sets in. I was over trading, okay? I have sleepless nights. There's a lot of things that a lot of traders do not really address. This is, you know, we have this dream of getting what we want in life. Like for trading, it's just a tool. Like who would love to just look at charts, right? At the end of the day, it's just because we wanted to gain certain aspects or certain objectives that we want to achieve in life. So the thing, the reality starts sets in for me, right? I was back testing over and over again. I was in search of endless search of a holy grail system. Okay, but at the end of the day, the negative P&L statements is just undeniable. I'm just looking at the red P&L day in and day out. So when I first started trading, right, back to how I got started at first, the dream, the vision is always, okay, I'm gonna be the top 5% of the traders. So how could I do that, right? Then basically what I set up is, okay, if I work harder than everyone, maybe I'm able to achieve that. Maybe if I put in more hours in back testing, I'm able to achieve that, right? But the reality says that's not true, right? Because when I first started out, I was depositing, funding my brokerage account about $500 to $1,000, right? So the reality and the dream is actually very far apart, very far apart. Um, I'm trying to achieve something that is way too big of the capital that I have at that time, at that time, right? So what I was faced with is I am constantly utilizing big risk to just flip the account, flip the account. So I've blown accounts after accounts, account after account, $500, $1,000, $5,000, even $10,000, right? And it just got me nowhere. It got me nowhere, right? And that's when I first had this thinking of, okay, how do we actually go from a sad, depressed trader from the left right now to where we envision ourselves to be when we first started out trading, to this on the right, right? Sitting at the side of the beach, having our laptop, looking at charts. Do not really need to think about any other people, right? Like that's the dream life of what the traders can achieve, right? Of course, some may have chosen fast cars, but this is my dream life right now, right? I do not have to answer to any boss. I do not need to please anyone. I can just have a computer and I can generate incomes from there. It's basically my dream life, right? But reality is sometimes far more different, right? So I put in a lot of time backtesting, but it's still endless. It's endless, right? That's when I first discovered prop trading. Okay, I discovered prop trading. I think it's around 2020 or 2021. I started with FTMO, right? So that's my first encounter to prop trading, FTMO. I decided to take a shot at the 100K, at 100K accounts. And it's not easy at first as well, right? I took the first challenge and I failed. And then I started to understand like, okay, so right now, if capital is not an issue, then maybe I'm the issue, right? Because previously I was blaming on capital. Me having like limited amount of capital is actually restricting myself on, becoming financial success, becoming a financial successful trader in the market, right? I was blaming the capital. But once I discovered prop trading, that all changes. Right? I started to understand like, okay, maybe it's me, right? So I started to drill down on risk management. I started to drill down on psychology, right? Because having this sort of opportunity with prop trading, it just changes, right? And after that, I slowly gained some success. I slowly gained some success. And fortunately enough, I got interviewed by FTMO with my first funded account and my first withdrawal with them of $14,000. And it totally changed my perception towards trading, right? So this is it's been life changing for me with prop trading. Right? It's been life changing, and the realization that I have is for a retail trader, right? The lack of capital, not just skill, right? The lack of capital kills 90% of the retail dreams, and that's it, right? That's it, and that's when when I first thought of, okay, maybe let's say we could offer something to our local markets. Maybe we could offer some of our touch towards this. It could be beneficial for our local community or other traders as well. And that is the reason why we created Tradexprop, right? That's the reason why we created Tradexprop. So the main mission that we have back then is to tear down the wall, right? Is to tear down the wall so every disciplined trader can thrive. Okay? You got to mark this word clearly, right? Every disciplined trader can thrive. Okay? So there's discipline in front. It's not every trader can thrive. Because being a trader, if you really want to make this work, you got to have discipline. You got to have that certain mindset. You gotta be relentless. You got to drill down on your work day in and day out. Work on your psychology, work on your charting skills, work on your knowledge, right? So in this point in time, for us being a platform owner, we understand that there's a side of a disciplined trader, and we also understand that there's a side of gamblers, right? So the main mission for us is to tear down that wall so every disciplined trader can thrive. And that's when I assembled our core team. So this is our core team right here. I think we've never really shown who's the core team behind. So we started out with just a few of us, right? We started out with just a few of us with just this big dream of it, right? Of course, for us creating Tradexprop, it's not just about the community as well. It's about us. For us, we're gonna build a bigger community. We're gonna build a stronger firm. Of course, what we want to do is to make more money together, right? That's the end. The end of the day, that's the main objective, right? Okay. So let's look at this. Tradexprop, right? We've launched Tradexprop since 2023, right? And up until today, we are a all-in-one prop solution. I'm going to give you more explanation to that. And we have paid out $1.9 million, over $1.9 million for our traders, right? Of course, this is not a very big amount. I understand that. If we look at FTMO or other bigger firms out there, right? But we are paying out to our traders, and we are proud to say that from 2023 up until today, we have achieved a 100% payout rate. And I think this is a very important factor for traders to understand, right? 100% payout rate. What's 100% payout rate, right? Like previously, when I first started out with, FTMO or other prop firms, I never have this concern on whether if the firms pay out. Okay, I never have this concern at all, right? For me, a firm, if we participated in a firm, they just need to pay out. I mean, it's plain simple. It's just a fair game, right? That's why has always been a principle of Tradexprop. It's always been the main principle for us, right? So what if a trader comes in and they trade, they pass their evaluation, and they don't get paid out? I mean, that's horrible. That's a very horrible experience, and we do not want our traders to experience that. Okay. So all-in-one prop solution. Okay. So right now we have forex evaluation with our X1 and X2 step. We also have our crypto evaluation, as well as an X1 and X2 step crypto evaluation, as well as instant funding, our recently launched instant funding for traders that wish to skip the evaluation phase, right? But of course, each and every one of this solution have their own pros and cons. So it depends on which style of trading, which trading style are you in, right? What sort of format do you prefer? Okay. Get a water. Okay. So a trader-centric prop firm is always our aim because we are traders ourselves. We understand how traders feel, what traders like. Before even setting up a prop firm, we were just, prop traders ourselves, right? So trader-centric prop firm. So what would I say this, right? We've been paying out to our traders. If you can just look at this board, we've been paying out to our traders. So let's say right now, all of these are small amounts, right? Some is like maybe 4K, some maybe $100, $200. But it if we convert it, right? Let's say for Malaysian ringgit, some traders maybe are from Malaysia. It's actually quite a life-changing amount, right? We recently had just did, I think about one of the largest payout, I think 50,000 plus US dollars, right? And we have all the reviews on our Trustpilot as well, and we've achieved 4.7 on our Trustpilot. Okay, so what's next for us, right? What's next for Tradexprop? So right now, we have developments in the pipeline. We have new trading platforms, new products, of course. All of these details will be coming up soon. And today we're all here for one objective, right? How could we actually monetize traders' influence, right? Like previously, the monetization for a trader, it will require you to be a very big influence, or you have to have a very big community base, right? So how do we actually monetize traders' influence? But before we go dive into that, we got to come back to that question one more time. What is the reality of a retail trader? What is our reality, right? So first of all, the retail traders have small accounts, which means small dollars. Okay. Our income swings with market cycles, right? There's no certainty, right? It depends on whether if we are getting a good trend, right? And which means we have uncertain income streams, right? Uncertainty. Okay. So being a full-time trader, one of the key thing is have a certain base income, right? Because if we have a certain income, our psychology will be much more stable, right? Because we've been a trader, I've been a full-time trader ever since, and it's been tough, right? It's been tough to have no certainty on our income. We do not know what are we getting out next month. We do not know what we're getting out in this trade in particular, right? So let's say we do not know that, and we're forcing the outcome to be, and that's draining our psychology, okay? Especially on this, okay? I cannot stress this much. And slowly, once we build up, uh, our subscription, our tool, or our life cost slowly stacks up, right? Let's say if we have good money management, maybe that's another sense. But slowly, all these tools, the costs are stacking up. Okay. That's when me and the team, we actually have a discussion, a long discussion on this, right? We're actually looking at all these pain points of traders. And what could we do to assist on that? What could we do to support on that, right? So with our current programs right now, we've solved the account size issue. But what about the rest? Right? What about the rest? What about the uncertainty on income streams? Right? What about the subscription tools? Right? So that's when we thought of, okay, maybe we could launch something that is aligned with our traders and aligned with us as well, a win-win solution. And that's where we come about earn beyond your charts. Okay, earn beyond the charts, right? I think the terminology is actually quite simple, right? How do we earn beyond the charts as a trader, right? There's tons of ways that we could earn beyond the charts, but let's say if we're still within the same industry, how could we actually do that, right? So what is earn beyond the charts? In simple terms, a referral rewards for traders by traders, right? It's pretty simple, okay? So let me go through the program snapshot real quick. So it's a referral engine that pays, every Tradexprop trader cash bonus, right? Cash bonus for bringing in new traders and lifetime commission for their future purchases. Okay, let me drill down real quick. So how this works is it's auto-enrolled. So every registered Tradexprop trader will be auto-enrolled in this program. There's no need for you to submit additional link or submit additional requests. As long as you're a registered trader or a registered user with us, as a free user, you are entitled to share and earn. Okay? So if your friend uses your link, you earn. Plain simple, right? So cash bonus. We are paying out cash bonuses to every new referral that you brought in. Okay? A referral with purchase, right? And you get a lifetime commission, up to 10% lifetime commissions on every future sale. All right. And this program has a bi-weekly payouts. So there's no minimum amount for our cash bonuses. Okay. And it monthly resets. Basically, the cash bonus tier counter resets on the first. But then the commission tiers stays for life. Let me explain this a little bit more. Okay. So in tier one, let's say if you're a steady sharer, you earn a $10 per new referee. Okay, $10 cash. Okay. So from 1 to 4 new referrals this month, you get $10. So let's say if you refer 4 new referees with purchase, you get $40. Okay, simple. So let's say if you're a hustler, right? You refer up to 5 right now. So all of your 5 referees will be counted on the tier 2 level, which is $15. Okay. Tier 3, if you're a networking pro, you already have a community, right? If you refer more than 10 new referees a month, regardless of size, okay? Regardless of size. So basically what I'm saying is, let's say if you refer a new traders come in, we purchase our lowest, our smallest account, our 5K account, right? Which is, I think, costs about $35, right? You get $20 from that. So you can actually, do some calculation on that, okay? So once you hit 20, or once you hit a 10, which is a tier 3 level, all those 10 will be converted into cash, which is $200. $200. So the key points here: there's no referral wasted. Your early shares still earn maximum rewards. Okay. The cash bonus here is that's monthly, so it's a fair game. Okay. And once you hit a tier within that month, all of your paid referrals for the rest of the month will earn the highest cash bonus. Cash bonus. Okay. Okay. I think I explained it quite well. Okay. And let's look at the commission snapshot. Okay, this is the same of what we had before. So it's a recurring commission. So you get a cash bonus plus a recurring commission from just that one purchase. Okay, from just one purchase, right? So tier 1, we have 6%. Tier 2, we have 8%. And tier 3, we have 10% recurring commission on every single sell that your referrals make. Okay, so there's no expiry. There's no downgrade. Our commission applies every time they spend, even months or years later. Okay. So here's the opportunity, right? We are actually offering a multi-streams of income within one ecosystem, within Tradexprop. Okay. So what does this mean? Number one, we have our active income, right? Which is the funded profit. Okay, that's active, right? We're doing trades, we're making money, we're getting payouts. That's funded profit. Okay, and we have cash bonus right now. This is a new thing that we're adding on. Cash bonus, a $10 to $20 bonus for each and new referral that you put in, as well as a live commission, right? A 6 to 10% of fees, recurring. So all to say is it's actually a lifetime royalties, right? So what's in it for you? What's in it for you as a trader in Tradexprop? What's in it for you as a user here, right? So number one, certain income, right? You can get a certain income streams even during losing weight. Okay, basically you just need to share the link. If your friend buys it, voila. And two, lifetime earnings, 6 to 10% commission on every time your referral buys. Bi-weekly payouts, you could actually withdraw the cash bonus every 1st and 15th of the month. There's no ceiling, right? Unlimited referrals, unlimited rewards. You can scale easily. Okay, and there's no extra work. Basically, you're already trading. So right now, if you would like to share it to your peer, share it to your family and friends, or share it to social media, whatever you want, right? You could actually do that and get paid for that. Okay. So let us look at our current affiliate results right now, just so that you could understand more on how much is our affiliate currently making, and what's the earning potential, right? Okay, let's look at this. Our affiliate A. Okay, so the total commission paid to this affiliate for in a span of 9 months is making about 5.9K US dollars, right? So the total referrals that he brought in is 638. Okay, remember this number, right? 638. So the commission paid 5.9K. That one is already paid out to him. Okay, what does this program mean to you right now? Let's look at this. The additional income from cash bonus alone, right? Because he did refer a huge amount of traders in, right? So $20 times multiplies by 638 is 12K additional, 12K additional, right? So with this span of 9 months, he's actually making 1.4K per month. Amazing, right? Okay, let's look at this. Affiliate B, right? It's been with us for 2 months. Total referrals is 166. Commission paid to him is 1,000. It's a 1.1K, right? 1.1K commission paid to him. Okay. With this program right now, he can actually make an additional of 3.3K right now, which means in the span of 2 months, he's actually making 1.6K US dollars per month. Okay. So let's look at this affiliate C. So this is one of our bigger affiliates. Okay. It's been with us for 9 months right now. The total referrals that he brought in is 2,144. Quite big, right? So the total commission paid to him is 31,000 US dollars. Okay. Are you guys excited to see how much he's going to make extra right now? Okay. So this is it, right? With earn beyond the charts, it's going to make an extra 42,880 US dollars, which means a month is averaging about 4.7 thousand US dollars. Okay. So this is one of the bigger affiliates, right? So let's look at our smaller ones, right? So this one, affiliate D, right? In a total span of 2 months, he made $1,000 in commission, and then he have 18 referrals. 18 is not that much. 18. But if we really look at the stats, right, with 18 referrals, he actually got paid 1,000 US dollars in commission, which means actually his audience or his peers actually have a big, actually purchasing bigger accounts, right? And they are good customers, which means they are repeating their purchases, right? So with that being said, affiliate D, he's making an additional $180, right? And $90 per month on average, right? So let's look at this. Right now, with the affiliate A, B, C, and D, the total referral commission right now for affiliate A, he's making about 6,000. Affiliate B, 1.1 thousand. Affiliate C, 31,000, and affiliate D, 1,000. Right? With the cash bonus that they are getting right now, this is additional, right? This has no relation to the referral commission that they're making right now. Okay, affiliate A is going to make an extra 12K, affiliate B 3.3K, affiliate C 4.3K, affiliate D $180, which means their total income generates from Tradexprop, right? Without even considering the funded profits. For affiliate A is 18K, affiliate B 4.4, affiliate C 7.4, and affiliate D 1.1K. All right. And we haven't even really calculated on the lifetime commission, right? The referral that they brought in, are they still continuing on their challenge journey? Are they looking to get to $1 million funded accounts, right? We haven't really considered that. So the question I have for you is this: what would you do for that additional income, right? What would you do? Will you plan out on, buying a car? Let's say for affiliate C, I think you could easily buy a car, putting down the down payment for a house. What would you actually do, right? Are you going to plan your challenge accounts? Are you going to, treat this as an additional income for you to continue to scale your account, for you to achieve your financial goal? You know, the floor is yours. You could have this sort of planning, right? Because once you have this sort of certain income for you, then you could actually plan out on how you actually want to grow your account, how you actually want to grow your portfolio, how you actually want to grow as a trader, right? You could actually have that goal in mind, right? Because the certainty factor is in, right? It's certain, right? It's like a work kind of thing, but you're still doing trading. You're not doing anything else. Okay. So this is a win-win-win system. Okay. So the first one, the referrals that you're bringing in, they get 10% off their first challenge, right? They get to join a firm with 100% payout history and real support, and that they get access to flexible rules and top platforms, and they instantly becomes eligible for refer and earn as well. Okay. But what's in it for us, right? For Tradexprop, as I said, it's a win-win-win system. For us, Tradexprop, we get to grow organically through trader-driven referrals. We get to keep our margins safe, correct? And we get to convert our traders into ambassadors, not just customers. And this is important, right? For what we are building right now, what we want is to have a strong community. And I think the current landscape of traders and prop firms is kind of shifted, right? What we want is to unite traders and prop firm back. I think it should be always the case, right? Right? Traders need prop firm needs traders. Plain and simple. I really do not understand what's going on with other firms. I'm not quite sure. But I think at the end of the day, this is the goal, right? This is the main objective, right? Both of the parties need each other. Okay. And last but not least, the trader, right? For you, you earn instant cash, right? $10 to $20 per new referral. You lock in lifetime commission, 6 to 10%, and you get to build passive income while still focusing on your trades. Okay. Okay. So how does this work? All right. How does this work? Uh, Plain simple. Yeah. Plain simple. Just grab your link at our Tradexprop dashboard and just share. Right. I think that's it. That's it. Right. Basically, you could do what you could do is you could share your own trading journey, or you could utilize our content. I think Brian did a good job with our weekly market outlooks. Right. You could actually utilize all of the thing as a brand assets for you. Okay. We could just share and earn. Okay. So right now, if you have been checking out your affiliate dashboard, basically right now you get two links. Okay. A free sign up link and a purchase link. So what this means, which means for a person to actually just sign up as a free user, it's okay. They do not need to make a purchase, right? If they want to make a purchase, you could send them the purchase link. But if they just want to sign up, they just want to test out the dashboard, they just want to have a look around, get them to sign up with your free sign up link. Because this way, next time when they decide to make a purchase or when they decide to take up a challenge, the commission and the cash bonus, it belongs to you. Okay? It belongs to you. So here's an example. Okay, so this is your affiliate dashboard. Basically, it's in our Tradexprop dashboard. You just go to the left. On our sidebar, you'll see an affiliate, right? You'll get an affiliate URL. So the first link is a purchase link, right? The one on top is a purchase link, and then the one below is a free sign up link. Okay. So yeah, I think basically that's all I have to say today. Just share and earn. It's plain simple. You know, grab this chance and when are we starting? We're starting right now, exactly right now. The team has been. If some of you, I think you'll be receiving some emails on approval of your affiliate links, right? So yeah, this is right now. I think basically that's uh, all of my presentation. Uh, Back to you, Brian. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Dixon, for the insightful and amazing presentation. I hope all of you also have had goosebumps just like I did when I first heard the plan. I was like, this is crazy. This is insane. Right. So, this now we all know as traders, right? We all know just how much we love trading, but just sometimes the markets can be a bit iffy for your approach, which is very normal. It happens to everyone. So this one, it brings in new source of income for the trader, which then gives you some form of stability, right? Which then makes you trade better. So it is truly a win-win situation, right? Everyone wins. And when everyone wins, there is no downside. There is no risk for joining this program, right? Because you are giving your friends or people that you know introduction to a good firm that has very great trading environments, have very great support, have very good rewards. So with that in mind, you are also benefiting from them joining a firm, right? So looking back at it, it's amazing. All right. So with that in mind, I don't want to hold the floor too big or for too long because the star of the show tonight is still Dixon, right? We all know who he is. We all love him. Okay. So with this in mind, I think I am going to start the Ask Me Anything session by passing it back to Dixon.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. All right. So questions. Okay, let me just check really quick. I think the team has compiled some questions here. Okay, I see a couple here. Toby C. Is that how I pronounce your name? Toby C. How did you overcome your psychology issues? Okay, so overcoming psychology issues is kind of is a super tough one, I would tell you, right? Up until today, I'm still refining. There's no end on that, right? Because as humans, we have psychology, we have emotions, right? Even sometimes we are not aware of. So the good thing is we have this awareness of some certain psychology issues that we have, right? So I think it's good to take down notes, right? What's you're constantly feeling of being aggressive in the market, taking large risk, you know, uh, revenge trading, right? So it's the first thing is to define what's your psychological profile. Like for me, I'm a revenge trader. I tend to take large risk because I do not like to lose. So first of all, define your psychological profile, right? Understand yourself first. And with that being said, once you understand yourself, then you could actually develop a good system around to protect you from you, if you get what I mean, to protect yourself from yourself, right? Because in trading, we have no boss. We only have the market and ourselves. So a lot of the time, trader, one of the main factor is their self-sabotage, right? Let's say if you already generated good returns this month, 3%, 5% this month, is actually very good. It's actually very good, right? But are you um, uh, are you content with the results, right? A lot of the times is a trader can actually generate good profits in the market, right? It can actually extract out the profits from the market. But what's next? Are you going to protect your profits, or are you going to give it back to the market, right? So this is one thing that I think we need to address it very well. We got to detach from our outcomes as well, right? Because once we have a good system around us and we understand our own psychological profile, that's where the real work starts, right? Like understanding charts is easy. I can tell you that. Understanding charts is easy, right? Taking down a journal, understanding yourself, understanding your own psychological profile, understand your shadow character, right? Do you understand what's your shadow character? What actually comes out when you feel certain feelings, right? And that's important. Okay, that's how I actually I wouldn't say like I overcome the psychological issues, but I have certain systems in place whereby it could actually safeguard me from self-sabotaging myself, if that makes sense. Okay, what's next? Venkatesh Chandra. Sir, were you having a good background? I mean, wealthy background? I mean, I wouldn't consider myself as in a wealthy background. I think my background is always in business, right? I've been doing business, but it's just small businesses, right? I did like F&B, I did some renovation, right? It's not like a very good wealthy background, right? Yeah, I hope it makes sense. I'm not sure what you're trying to ask here, but yeah, I mean, like in trading, I think the background, yes, it matters, but of course, what are we going to do about that, right? I mean, we all want a chance. That's why we want an opportunity. We want a second shot. That's why we came into trading, right? So let's say if right now, if you're a person in a wealthy background, right, but you do not understand trading. You do not understand risk management, right? And I think most of the money would just get blown either way. Okay. Let me see. What's the next one? Poon. Poon. Have you ever have self-doubt during your journey? Tons of time. Tons of time. Like even for us setting up Tradexprop, we are having a lot of self-doubt, right? We are like the underdogs, the small ones, right? Our HQ is actually in Sarawak, Malaysia. So when we actually tell people about that, people actually come into disbelief, right? So the thing is, when you're trying to strive bigger, you always face uncomfortableness. You will always have self-doubt because you've never been in that position before, if you know what I mean. Like for me, even when I first got the invitation from Peter, FTMO, when he actually invited me to speak with him for the FTMO interview, I actually have tons of self-doubt there, man. I do not know how should I respond. Should I go ahead with it or should I just, run away with it, right? So having self-doubt is actually uh, one of the key factors that we know that we're actually pushing ourselves hard enough. We are actually striving for the next goal. So yeah, I mean, we're humans after all, right? We're humans. Prove your man. Prove your man. What do you think is the biggest mindset mistake most prop traders make? Okay, so this is good. Prop traders, right? The biggest mindset mistake most prop traders make. Okay, so the biggest mindset mistake that prop traders make is they're just rushing. Okay? They're rushing, right? I mean, okay, when we first look at it, a prop firm account, you get access to six figures account, right? It's amazing. Okay, but let's say if you're rushing through the process, what would you do? It will go back to the same scenario that I told you guys when I first started out trading. Right, I was rushing the process. I'm rushing. Right, I'm trying to get something out quick. Right, so when I try to get something out quick, meaning to say the mindset is already in the wrong place. Right, I'm looking at this as a get rich quick scheme, whereby it actually takes a lot of time. Right. The funny thing is, when I first started trading, I actually wanted to make it in just 1 year. And well, man, you guessed it, right? It's not gonna get a good outcome, right? So number one, we need to understand that the six figure account is an amazing thing. Right? Take your time, really understand yourself, really build the systems around you, right? And take this opportunity, right? And there's no need to rush. Like for Tradexprop, we offer like small accounts. We offer 5K accounts. Why do we offer that? For people to actually take their time to understand, the mechanics on how do you actually trade a profit, right? Take your time and go, right? There's no need to rush it, right? Right? There's really no need to rush. Okay. So success to forex. What's a common mistake make that you see in Tradexprop evaluations? Okay, it's rushing. So okay, there's a lot of traders, right? Once they pass the evaluation account, after that they got into the funded stage and they start to make shift in their own trading plan. So this one is still one of the myth that we are trying to bust, but uh, I think from a trader's perspective, I think they do not have the confidence enough. Okay. So maybe they will think that, okay, maybe I got past my evaluation with luck. Hence, when I got into funded stage, or maybe when I got into funded stage, if I experience a couple of losses, maybe I need to make a change in the system. Right? So in this case, the one of the way to tackle this is with the risk management. Right? Maybe they're just using bigger risk, and maybe it's just the market cycle. Right? There's a lot of factors in trading. Right? Maybe it's just you're just in this probability stage of your trading system. Right? So understanding yourself, understanding your trading system is super, super, super important. Right? You gotta understand what's your win rate, right? What's your risk to reward? What's your uh, expected return? What's the expected outcome of your trades? Right? Is it positive? Is it negative? You got to know all that, right? So once you have all this in place, then you come back to risk management, right? Then you understand like how should you actually position yourself and to safeguard yourself. Not to even mention the psychological factors, right? So you also need to have systems to safeguard yourself from self sabotage. Okay. J J J J J. What strategy you use for trading? What type of trader you are? Okay, I'm a swing trader. I still am. Um, I cannot be a day trader. I tried that. I tried 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 3 minutes. Always end up shit. That's why understanding your psychological profile is important. For me, I tend to revenge trade, and I understand that. Even if I set myself a 3 days, a three trade day, right? It's like limiting myself on only taking 3 trades per day. I would break that. I would break that, right? I would break my own rules. So that's where I started to understand myself more, and that's where I started to shift. Right, I'm trading like 4 hourly candles, right, daily candles. But of course, it depends on your lifestyle, right? So for me, we will need to be managing the business, managing the profit, right? So going into minutes, it just don't work for us. It don't work, right? That's why I shift myself, I put myself out. So I'm a swing trader right now. And the strategy that I use is actually plain simple, just price action and some Fibonacci, right? Of course, sometimes I use a lot of volume profile, right? Fixed session volume profile, and that's it. Andy Dex. Okay, let me drink some water real quick. Any advice to get out of drawdown? It depends on what drawdown you're in. It really depends. Is it in a deep drawdown, right? It depends on the what sort of drawdowns you're in. Okay. Um, okay. So number one, you gotta understand your trading system. Okay. You gotta understand your risk management. How much are you risking right now? Okay. If you're risking like 2 to 3% per trade, right? Or are you risking 0.5 to 1%? It really depends. So this is a bit subjective for me to answer for you. Okay. Pluvial man again. Are you guys more tailored for Asia clients or worldwide? We are actually okay with global. I mean, we have Nigerian traders, we have some, I think, US traders, and Poland. I think we got some in Poland as well. Yeah, I mean, prop trading is for everyone, man. TN, do you plan to develop an app for the platform? Because sometimes it's hard to trade on a phone without an app. This one is actually, I cannot disclose this right now, but uh, what we do have is something that works in the background, so I cannot disclose this. And yeah, just wait for the announcement. When trading is a job with a very high level stress. How do you deal with it? Okay, trading is a job with a very high level stress. Yes, I totally agree with you. Right, trading is very stressful. Right, you do not know uh, what will happen next, right? I mean, there's a lot of traders that actually got depression. Previously, I am one of that as well. High level stress, right? The best way is to be contented, right? Like live a life, right? Like for me, like I was just drilling in front of the screen day in and day out. You lose that sort of connection with your peers, right? So I think having a hobby still help. I'm actually working on that as well. Appreciating life more, right? That's what we want, right? But a lot of the times, the trader comes in, they tend to forget that, right? So the longer you are in the market, you tend to, try to withdraw yourself from the chart time, right? Uh, Reduce the chart time, right? Reduce the chart time and having a good risk management, which means you actually lower down your stress level. Okay. Yuk 28. May I ask the major revenue for TradeX now? And is the fund generated from live traders or through signing up? More evaluation. Okay, the main revenue for Tradexprop right now is still from the evaluation accounts. But I'll be honest with you, right? It's not looking super good. Okay. So what this means is that, okay, number one, we are still a startup firm, Tradexprop. We are in the market for 2 years right now. We still maintain 100% payout rate, which means we're actually paying all of the traders out, right? So if you talk in terms of the business perspective, I'll be very transparent with you. The toxic flow is actually very high for us, okay? But the good thing is we have a quantitative team behind. whereby we're actually studying and analyzing all the trades, the data, right? How do we actually build a portfolio from there? And that's why we have recently just introduced the 45% consistency rule, because there's just too many gamblers coming in and just taking up the liquidity in the system. Okay? Wang Zhongzhen. Okay. How to find the best SOP for trading? I mean, there's no, if you want to say like fine, I think the best thing is to understand yourself first, understand your lifestyle. How much time do you have a day to look at a chart? What's your psychology? You got to understand yourself first, you know, and create a system around that. And that's your SOP. And slowly refine the system over time. Okay. Okay. Mohammed, yeah, Modab Dalim. Okay. Does Tradexprop have any plans to provide an alternative platform apart from the current one? From my observation, the existing platform seems laggy and slow to access, especially handling. I think this one is, yes, we do have current plans. Like I said, we have new platforms in developments in the pipeline. And of course, it depends on the platform that you're currently using. I think for the X-Trade, yes, sometimes we do have that. I understand that. We understand that as well. Um, but then we still have C Trader, right? I think C Trader is a very good platform. I suggest you to check it out. I suggest you to check it out. Yep. Yep. I think we are done for now. Okay. Are we done? Okay. I'll give it back to Brian. Thank you very much, everyone.
All right. Hello, hello. Welcome back to my screen. What's good? All right. Thank you, Dixon, for the AMA session. I hope some of you got your questions answered. I do understand that some of you may not have gotten your questions answered because there's a bunch of questions, right? But it's fine. This is not going to be our only live session with Dixon. We'll have a lot more coming in the future. Okay. So with that in mind, what's good? What's good? All right. So I think we've come to the part where everyone's super excited about, right? We've come to the part of the giveaway. Yes, sir. Giveaway. Okay, so is everyone ready, right? For the giveaway. Can people in the chat type one if you're ready for the giveaway? Just click one, just like number one. Let's go. Type one if you're ready. Type one. I want to see more people in the chat. Type one if you're ready. 111. Yes, sir. Yes, I'm. Oh, spam that. I love it. Spam it. Spam it. Come on, spam it. Right. Okay, I'm seeing a bunch of ones. Okay, so listen up. This is how you're going to join the giveaway. It will happen right now, so pay attention. Okay, type 10K in the chat box. 10K is the keyword. So 10K, capital letter. 10K. Yes, correct. That's how you do it. 10K is the keyword. If you don't type it, you will not be entitled for the giveaway, my friends. So type that in the chat. Okay? Type that in the chat. Just type it and then you'll be enrolled into the giveaway. This is how we reward our audience as well as our traders who have stuck with us through thick and thin. Okay? So, okay, I'm seeing a bunch of people, right? Let's get straight into the first winner. First winner. Three, two, one, bam. Andy Ho is the winner. Now, Andy, you have to type your Discord username in the chat box. Type your Discord username in the chat box. And then you have to go to our Discord channel, right? And then you have to open a ticket. Mr. Andy Hall, are you in the chat? Right, you have to type your Discord username in the chat right here so our team can verify it is you. Okay, and the got it. All right. So that's the steps. Okay, so we have gotten the first winner. We have 9 left. So stay tuned. Okay, 9 left. So I'll repeat the steps again. You just type 10K in the chat, and then when we roll your name and you are the winner, you have to go to our Discord channel, which has a link in the description as well as our website, and you have to open a ticket where our support can reach out to you and then proceed with your account. Okay, so that's the first winner. Are we ready for the second winner? Say it. Yes, we are ready for the second winner, right? So on my count, three, two, one, we will have our second winner right here. Mr. Edwin Fu, congratulations on your 10K account with Tradexprop. You have to comment your Discord username, right? Comment your Discord username right here in the chat so we can verify it's you. Okay, type your Discord username in the chat. Stop typing 10K. You have to type your Discord username. Edwin, I see you. Keep on typing 10K. You have to type your username. All right. Edwin Fu, type your username. Type it out because we have to verify it's you. That's how you get the 10K account. Everyone, please follow the instructions, right? Even if you win, if you don't follow the instructions, you won't get the account. Edwin Fu, you disappeared, bro. I don't see your name. Can you please type it in the chat? Edwin, my man, type it in the chat right here on YouTube, the chat box. I don't see your username just yet. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just don't see it, Edwin. People are saying next. Yeah. Oh, can everyone just stop typing 10K as well? Because you only have to type it once to be entitled for the giveaway. The more you spam, you also won't get more chances anyway. It's just one time entry for everyone. As long as you type 10K once, you will get it. Right. So everyone, Edwin, I see you typing 10K. You have to type in your Discord username. You literally just won a 10K account with us free of charge. And now all you have to do is just type in your Discord username in the chat box. That's all. Can everyone stop typing? Okay, I see it. I think I see it. Our team would have gotten it as well. Okay, so thank you for that. 8 more left. 8 more. We're going to a third giveaway for the night. Okay, everyone stop spamming. Just once is enough. You don't get more chances, right? Okay, so next one in three, two, one. Stefano Dio, congratulations. You have won the next giveaway for the 10K. Now you have to type your name in the Discord, sorry, in the YouTube chat box right here that you're watching. You have to type it right here. And then you have to go to our Discord, open a ticket, and then our team will reach out to you. Yes, I see you have commented, right? Your name and your Discord. I see it. Okay, so we still have a lot left. Don't worry, right? We still have a lot of accounts to go through. This is just the third one. We have 7 left. Come on, 7 left. Everyone, let's go. All right. Once again, just type once the 10K, and then you will be entitled for the giveaway. Okay. So for those that just came in, you have to just type 10K in the chat box once, and then you will be entitled. So the next winner is EDZ or Eds. I'm not sure if I pronounced your name correctly, but Eds, congratulations, EDZ, on winning the next 10K account. Okay, I see that Eds has typed it. You have typed your Discord username, and then you have to go to our Discord, once again, you have to create a ticket right there. Okay. All right. Thank you, EDZ. Now for the next one, the fifth one. This is the middle. Okay. The fifth one. Congratulations to Mr. Peter Ong Kok Bang. You have won the fifth giveaway for the 10K account during this session. So now, Mr. Peter, you have to comment down your Discord username, right? And then you have to go to our Discord to create a ticket. I'm seeing a bunch of 10K, but for those that are spamming 10K, I'll have to ruin your mood by telling you that as long as you type it once, you are already entitled for the giveaway. You don't have any other extra entries once you have typed it in the first time. Okay, so the spam isn't helping anyone, not you as well. So Peter, you have to type your Discord username right here. Yes, in the YouTube chat box, your full Discord username. Okay. Yes, you have to type in your Discord username right here in the YouTube chat box. Peter Ong Kok Bang. Yes, sir. I'm still waiting for that username. We have we have four more, so don't worry. There are still chances for you to win if you haven't won already. But Mr. Peter Ong Kok Bang, you have to type in your Discord username, and I think you typed it in. Our team has gotten it. So nice job. Four more. Okay, four more. Now, 3, 2, 1 for the next one. Kai Hern Tang, you have won the seventh account right here. Kai Hern Tang, you have won the seventh account. Yes, I see you have typed it in the chat. Yes, sir. All right. So, okay. So, congratulations, Kai. Oh, I think the camera has shifted a bit. Let me just adjust it real quick. This should be good. Oh, it's a bit too high. Let me shift it down here. Let me see. So the people, they actually did type the 10K word. It's just that the Nightbot, which is what we're using to get the word, it refreshes itself, which is why it's not showing here. But they did type it. As you can see, scroll up to the chat. They would have gotten the prize by being entitled for it. So they type it once and that's it. Okay. So next up we have the next winner in 3, 2, 1. Who is the next winner? Jimmy G Dong Shang. Congratulations on winning the seventh 10K account. You have to type your username right here in the chat. Jimmy G Dong Shang. You have to type it right here in the chat. And then once again, I'll repeat the steps at the end of the giveaway. So the winners have to stay on. But essentially, you just have to go to our Discord channel and then open a support ticket, right? And then our team will reach out to you. All right. So yes, I see that Jimmy has sent in his username. Yep, got it. So we will move on to the next one. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Who is the next winner? Sean. I see Sean. Sean, you have to type your Discord username right here in the chat. Right? So you have to join our Discord and then you have to create a support ticket there where our support team can reach out to you. Sean, you have to type your Discord username right here in the chat box first, and then we will proceed to reach out to you after you have opened a support ticket on our our Discord channel, right? So just type it right here in the chat first. Yeah, I think you've typed it in. Yep, I do see it. Okay. Okay, I've seen the reason why I see some of you commenting, why some people there, it's not popping up on their chat, but trust me, they've all typed the same thing. It's just because everyone's spamming, so it's not showing on the history because everyone's spamming the exact same text. Okay, but moving on to the next one. This is the second final one. Okay, this is the ninth account. In three, two, one. Let's get it. Who is the lucky winner? Blinger Dipan. I hope I pronounced that correct. If not, I apologize for slaughtering your name. Blinger Dipan, you have to type your Discord username here in the YouTube chat box and then go to our Discord channel and open a support ticket. That's how you will get access to the account, right? We will have our support team reach out to you there. But Blinger Dipan, come on, you have to type your uh, name, your Discord username right here in the YouTube chat box. Let's go, let's go. I saw you type 10K just now, just a moment ago, so I'm sure you're still here. Well, now you have to type in your Discord username, right? You have to join our Discord first, of course. The link is in the description as well as on our website, tradexprop.com. So you have to join our Discord first and then open a support ticket there. But first off, before all of that, you still have to, once again, comment down your name right here in the YouTube chat box, Blinger Dipan, right? I just saw you type a moment ago, so I'm sure you are still here. Congratulations, you've won. And now, the steps have been repeating endlessly since just now, but it's really easy. Just type your Discord username in the YouTube chat box and then go to our Discord channel, open a support ticket, and then our team will reach out to you there. Blinger Dipan, you have to be here, man. If you aren't here, then we might have to do a reroll. If you aren't here, because I've been calling your name for minutes now, and yeah, he's missing. The chat's telling us that he's missing. No, reroll. Should we reroll? Yep, let's do a reroll since he's not here. He say don't want. So sorry, Blinger Dipan. Your winning is void. Next one, please. Oh, wait. It took a while. It took a while. But okay. All right. So it's okay. We have the next one, right? This is the last one. He literally typed it as soon as I said he wasn't here. I do apologize. I do apologize. Okay. But anyway, moving on to the next one and the last one for the night. I'll count down from five this time. All right, never mind. Five, four, three, two, one. Congratulations, Mr. Felix Chin. You have won the last giveaway for the night for the 10K account. I'll set a timer, okay? I'll set a timer so everyone's not waiting for too long. For 2 minutes, if you don't type in your Discord username within 2 minutes, I will void. All right, I'll void it. Right, you have to type your Discord username. Uh, Chin Sing Sing. Okay, I got your Discord name. That was within 2 minutes. So congratulations to all the winners that won tonight. First off, don't worry, because as you know here at Tradexprop, we also offer you the chance to compete in our monthly challenges, where if you get top three, you will get free challenges anyway. So we will try our best, as we always do, to reward our traders, since we know that trading in itself is hard enough. Here at Tradexprop, we try to become the best ecosystem for support as we can for all of you traders, right? For all of you that joined tonight's session, I want to thank you all. This is our first live stream, correct? But it won't be our last. Okay. And for those that don't know, we also just launched a big discount on some of our challenges and our eval plans. So definitely do check them out. You can grab them at a very affordable price, seeing as how our normal prices are already very affordable for traders. Okay, but for the winners just now, that one, right? I'll repeat again the steps. You have to now go to our Discord server and Discord channel. Link is in the description of this YouTube live stream, or you could also find it on our website, tradexprop.com, and you can find the link to join there. After you join that channel, you have to open a support ticket, right? And then our support team will reach out to you. Okay, we have your Discord username marked down so people cannot impersonate you, right? So we will try our best to always, be a great ecosystem for support. All right. Thank you all for joining tonight's session, right? The team really appreciates you being here and supporting us in our journey, and we are very happy to be here. Okay. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out. Bye bye.